What's going down, everybody? Today we are up in the shop and we got two beauties. Dexter has his notch back over here. We're going to be doing some upgrades and ride height adjustments. So he has Maxim Motorsports used, found it on Marketplace for a good deal. Maxim Motorsports used Panhard bar, and then he has the Coney double adjustable rear shocks we're going to be swapping out for the non-adjustables. And then on the Camaro, we're going to be doing a full system check after doing our bare big brakes. We're going to be adjusting ride height, and I think that's about it. Just making sure it's good to go, because we're going to be doing probably a little head-to-head out of the Autocross, and maybe even go do a test doing some drag racing. So let's get into it. So Camaro's on the lift. We're going to get Dexter's Fox body on the lift, but I figured we'd show you all my QA1 setup on this third gen Camaro, and then when we get Dexter's Fox body up, we'll show the Maxim Motorsports kit that he's running, all his suspension, because we're going to be adjusting ride height and doing a little suspension tuning on his car. Camaro is set where she needs to be. We got our new springs out back. We're running 250-pound springs in the rear, and then we have our new springs and Promo Star coilovers up front. Ride height looks killer. Brakes are all tight. I went through, did system check on everything. We got all of our keepers, cotter pins. Everything should be good to go. We should be good to go for an alignment and then get a track day. Opening up the door for the old Fox body. This will be a good start to the video. Let's get this bad boy in the air. We got the notch in and we got it on the list. We're going to kind of go through. We're going to do the same thing. Beginning of the season system check. We're going to go over all his suspension. Like I said, we'll show you all the bits and pieces. And then we're going to look about installing that Panhard bar. If it's not going to be too much work tonight, I think we're going to go ahead and try to get that thing on. We're also going to adjust ride height a little bit, just so that way he's not rubbing. Although it was really nice. It went straight on the lift because it must be in monster truck height. That was a rock. I thought you had a nail in your tire. Here's the current status. We got it up, wheels off, single adjustable coilovers out, and we're deep in it. We're going for it. So we got to pull this mount off on that side because that's going to get replaced with a piece of the Panhard bar. It says that it should work with the exhaust, so we're hoping it's not a liar. It's going to squeeze up on that side. We're going to have to drill 2 holes. Bob's your uncle. We're basically done. Stay tuned. I figure I'd bring you in and kind of show you what he got this used off Facebook, and you just can't beat, if it has everything, saving yourself some money, finding stuff, if you're not in a rush. So he got this Panhard bar, something that he wanted, some Maxim Motorsports, and he ended up finding it, getting it for a good deal. So we're going to get it installed. But he did do the smart thing, and he ordered the full factory replacement hardware kit. So we already realized he was missing 1 bolt when he got it off of the old Facebook. So worth its weight in gold. Well, it quit raining, so I fired it up. I think we're gonna go out and see how planted it is. Do a little test on it. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so the mount is in. We had to do a little flaring to get it to fit. Like I said, this was previously installed, so we massaged that. We got it in place. We got our nut bob, and we're going to go ahead and measure from there to there.
And we're like way further.
And we're a lot. So we're going to have to do some adjustment here. I have a feeling that just rolls in. I wonder if that's got to go up. We're flat though. All right, back to the drawing board. All right, so here we go. What we were able to do is we ended up bopping this. We didn't have it all the way over seated against that old bump stop. So we got it within the 1/2 inch variance, which it requires. It's not like it needs to be within a 1/2 inch. That side needs to be a 1/2 inch outboard towards the rear more so than this side. So we're good on that. We're gonna go ahead and mark those, drill those, get those into place, and get the hardware in. This thing's basically installed. That drill bit's dead. That we're 95% sure we got the bracket where we need to get it. We're gonna go ahead and run a pilot hole in there, and then we're gonna step it up per the instructions to get these bad boys in. And then we'll be able to do a pilot through the frame, and then we'll be able to step that side up, and we'll be able to put the hardware in on this side. Said get this side hooked up first, then we're gonna go do that side. So we're plugging right along. Now we're gonna step it up to Big Donnie 5/8 after our pilots are in there. So easy, so nice. If you got a center punch and smaller drill bits, you can make as many pilot holes as you want. We got one more to do, and then we're gonna drop it down, drill those holes out. We already got these brackets. So we measured, you're supposed to go in, figure the depth of the frame rail out, boom. We went ahead and marked it on the brand new ones. You're supposed to minus a 1/16 of an inch. These ones that came with it are literally the right size. So we're just gonna clean them up and throw those in there. One last thing we gotta do. So we were all bolted in. We got our new hardware in. We got this, the Panhard bar mocked up, temped into spot. So now we're gonna be doing phase 2. We're gonna be swapping out these Coney single or non-adjustable custom Maxim Motorsports coilovers to these Coney single adjustable? Double adjustable. We got 2 different ways of adjustability here, folks. And they're made in Holland. You can wear your clogs when you drive your car, Dexter. So he's already got one built out. We're gonna go ahead and build the other one out. And then we're gonna get these bad boys on the car. Then we can set ride height. We can double check all of our measurements. And then we can drop it like it's hot. Wheels are on, Panhard bars on, double adjustables are on, everything's tight, and we roughly set the ride height on what we think it needs to be set at. You know, first try never works out, but we're gonna see. So we're gonna drop it down on the blocks, check ride height, if everything looks good, then we're gonna lock it into place, put the top nuts on, and call it a day. Here it is, final ride height. I like it. Dexter said he wanted to bring it up a little more, but I think we're good. We took it out. We didn't rub with the 2 of us in it. There's more suspension work coming on this bad boy too. So he wants to do torque arm, get rid of the upper arms. So there's gonna be more videos coming soon on this. I think ride height on the Camaro is dialed. We went ahead and adjusted the back again. And I think it's right where it needs to be. Gonna jump in here really quick, pop these dust covers off. All this stuff's, like I said, this is brand new. I just got installing this. This is the bare spindles as well. So we're gonna go ahead, pop this off. We're gonna check our bearing lash on these hubs. Something I just wanna make sure. Obviously they have some nice red grease in them, so that's good. I'm gonna grab the needle noses. We're gonna pop that off. Then I'm gonna tighten it, run it down until the hub slows up. And we'll back it off a quarter turn, throw the pin back in it. I'm sure everything's good, but I just want to preset these. So that way I have peace of mind that my wheel's not going to fall off. So like I was saying, all this stuff, all this front end, the new PromoStar coilovers, these bare brakes, I got videos coming on all of that install. It should be pretty sweet. I'm excited to hit the track with all the new stuff. I mean, we did braided lines. Everything up front's new. Wonder bar, PromoStar coilovers, our new brakes. It should be a completely different car, and this thing just keeps getting better and better and better. Check it one more time. So like I said, you're going to tighten it up until you start feeling resistance on there. Everybody does this differently. This is just the way I've always been showed to do it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to back it off that quarter turn. That's where it wants to live. After I go and do an event, I'll run this back in and we'll make sure everything's good to go. You're good. All right, well, everything looks good on this side. So like I said, we checked the brakes, we checked our suspension, all the locking ring, the set screw on the locking collar. We checked our tie rod ends, we checked all our keepers. I'm happy with this. We checked our lash on that wheel. So we're gonna go ahead and get the wheels on, and then we're gonna go ahead and check our suspension settings in the back. Make sure all of our rebound and dampening is all set up the same. Drop it down, make sure our ride height looks good. Might try to get the back down just a little bit more, just because might as well. Some of the new stuff. If you haven't seen the videos, this is QA1's old level 3 handling kit. So we got sway bars, we got lower control arm or lower trailing arm relocation brackets, boxed in trailing arms, running QA1 coilovers. That's their new style coilover with the new brackets, as well as a Panhard bar and QA1 torque arm. What we just did is I actually just did the steel braided line up top to the hard lines because it came with the kit when I did the front. We got bare classic series brakes out back, disc brakes out back. Used to be drum, so I swapped those over in other videos. You can check those out. But I just wanted to come down every time I get on the lift. I like to wipe everything down, make sure we don't have any leaks, make sure everything's clean, try to keep it as clean as possible. But like I said, I'm going to go through, double check both my rebound and my dampening on these bad boys, and then I think I'm going to lower it maybe another 2 rings on the collar. We'll drop it down, see what it looks like. All right, well, I figured I might as well bring you in and show you how easy it is to adjust ride height on this. So what I'm going to do is there is this little set Allen that keeps the collar from moving. So all you got to do is loosen that, bring that bad boy out so she's not scraping up the aluminum. And then we're going to rotate this down 1. There we go, 1.5 full revolutions. We're going to go ahead and lock this back down so that way it doesn't move freely like it is right now. See? You don't have to get crazy with it, I don't think. There we go. Okay. And then you got, these are double adjustable coilovers. So I got my compression and my rebound. And so just to double check, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and loosen them all the way, and I'll count each click because they click, it's very distinct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, okay. And then I'll go back up 6. I'm gonna go check the other side, make sure that's at 6. That's gonna be my base setup, and then I can adjust those looser or tighter next time when I get out on the track, because these are actually pretty easy to get to, even with the car being as low as it is. You can reach down and adjust these knobs. The fronts are even more awesome because you can adjust everything right from the top. So pretty cool, double adjustable right at the top with those Promo Stars. You can't beat it. Here we go, let's drop it. See if we got it a little more level. Wheel gap looks pretty good. It's sitting on smaller wood in the back and the front, but I'm gonna go ahead and measure my wheel gap and maybe jack it back up, get the wood out from underneath it, see what it looks like. But I think it's dumped, it's low. That's how we wanted it to sit. It looks angry. We'll get when the Mustang gets in here, we'll have them next to each other and we can see the old height difference. Because Dexter's got that thing as low as it'll go, and I think we actually, well, that's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna bring it up. We're there. We're not scraping too bad, a little bit, but it'll be all right. I was getting it down to check ride height, which it looks like ride height's really good, and I saw a wet spot on the floor. So when you put it back on the lift, pull this wheel off, because I think we're leaking brake fluid. That's not good. So hopefully it's something just loose. I'll have to double check that. But I'm glad I routed in here and kind of checked everything, because that's not good. I'll bring you in. So it looks like you can see the drip right there. It's coming from that crush right there. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that up a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and pump the brakes. and make sure it's not leaking anymore. Another great time in the shop. Thanks Dexter for bringing up the Mustang and hanging out. It was fun doing that. Kit actually wasn't that bad. It was definitely cool to do on the lift. I would have sucked in the driveway. But it was awesome getting up in the shop, working together, working on these two cars. It was cool finding the leak on the Camaro because that's something that obviously would have killed the track day, would have wasted my money. And it just makes me happy. This car's getting closer and closer, and Dexter's car just keeps getting faster and faster. Two completely different cars, but both awesome to drive and obviously of the same era. So like I said, check back in because we're going to be doing some head-to-head stuff with these cars. We're always out racing together, but we're going to kind of do some more pointed stuff and maybe even make a couple of videos. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because I appreciate that. And until next time.